We're going streaking! Yes!
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 raunchiest scenes in R-rated comedies.
Let us proceed.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most suggestive, vulgar, or dirty-minded scenes in R-rated comedy films. We're leaving off animated characters and puppets. Which raunchy scene is forever burned in your mind? Let us know in the comments.
Hey Mojoholics! For a chance to win cash prizes, play our live daily trivia challenges every day at 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern only at WatchMojo.com/play.
Number 10. The end credits. The Hangover.
Hey guys, look what I found.
Whoa, that's my camera.
Yeah, it was lodged in the backseat of the car.
Oh, God. Are there photos on it?
Yeah, some of it's even worse than we thought.
Just when you thought we had seen the full extent of the Wolfpack's depravity, director Todd Phillips saved the raunchiest for last.
We look at these pictures together, okay? One time. And then we delete the evidence.
Discovering a digital camera, the Wolfpack revisits their notorious night out, filling in several holes. Although the story is chronicled through still images, that doesn't make the removal of Stu's tooth, the bombardment of strippers, or the presence of Carrot Top any less jaw-dropping. One might assume this was all planned out and staged. According to Phillips, though, the photos were spontaneous. This includes the mouthful Alan receives in an elevator. Zach Galifianakis offered Phillips' assistant $1,000 to have this removed from the movie. Phillips kept it in despite Galifianakis' trepidation. But whatever happens in the credits, stays in the credits. Number 9. Baby Ruth. Caddyshack. If you didn't notice the resemblance between a Baby Ruth and human excrement before, this classic comedy forever changed your perception.
Want some?
Oh, give me some.
Who asked you?
Come on, I'm asking.
I didn't
Joey,
ask
would you
you.
please?
Get out
Joey,
of
would...
When the unfortunately designed candy bar makes its way into a pool, swimmers react as if Jaws were in the water. The music even mimics John Williams' score. It's not what the characters think, but that only makes it slightly less disgusting. Bill Murray's Carl finds that it was a false alarm.
It's no big deal.
Considering that the chocolate treat was soaking in a pool of people and chlorine, though, chowing down isn't the most sanitary choice. In real life, this scene might have played out differently since Baby Ruths apparently don't float. It's still a surefire way to gross out people, especially world-class snobs like the Smales. Number 8. Going Streaking. Old School. Old School marked Will Ferrell's first major movie after leaving SNL. As Frank the Tank, Ferrell established that he was willing to do just about anything for a laugh. Frank's drinking at a frat party escalates quickly. After several chugs, Frank finds himself wearing nothing but his body hair, inviting everyone to join him in a late-night streak.
Come on, Snoop! Snoop-a-loop! Snoop! Stay! No, it's cool, I'm cool. Bring your green hat, let's go!
Nobody takes Frank up on his offer, although he doesn't realize this until his wife and friends stumble upon him.
What the hell are you doing?
We're streaking! We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium.
Who's streaking?
There's more coming.
Will Ferrell had something covering his front for at least part of the shoot. No butt doubles were used as he ran down an actual Pasadena street, much to the confusion of onlookers. Ferrell also drank between takes, having to shoot the scene over 100 times.
In between takes, it took so long to get Snoop Dogg out of his trailer as he was smoking and playing video games that out of boredom I just started drinking.
Number 7. Where's the cream filling? National Lampoon's Van Wilder. Never again will you eat a Hostess or Little Debbie product without a level of suspicion. In a prank war, Van devises a plan that feels fitting for somebody named Richard Bagg.
It's so warm.
Oh, creamy. They're awesome.
Team Wilder delivers a basket of fresh cream puffs to Delta Iota Kappa, much to the delight of Richard and his frat brothers. It isn't until the guys have creamy goo running down their faces that they see the photographic evidence of how these pastries were made.
Such a good boy.
Stop for a second, stop.
What's the only thing more revolting that stimulated essence from a dog? Seeing it turn to vomit. We'd say that this scene is gross, but considering that Richard is such a Richard bag, seeing his comeuppance is as satisfying as a Twinkie out of the microwave.
I'm sorry, fellas. The bakery's closed.
Number 6. Locker Room. Porky's.
I've never seen so much wool. You can knit a sweater.
Depending on who you ask, Porky's is either one of the 80s funniest or most problematic comedies. However you interpret it, this scene is beyond raunchy, and you can't even shower it off afterward.
Hey, beat it, would you? But I'm missing it, man. Would you shut up and you stay on your side?
We all remember the film for its locker room set piece. In reality, the men and women shot this scene separately. In the context of the film, though, the guys see everything, and so do we.
Don't be alarmed, girls. This is just your health department.
When the showering gals catch wind of this, some find it humorous. Well, Coach Ballbricker isn't laughing, playing a game of Stretch Armstrong with Tony's member. If you think that's too much, the filmmakers shot an extended take where a stunt double exposed all through the peephole. But this would have resulted in an X rating.
You filthy little pervert. I can hear you in there.
Number 5. Glued. American Pie 2. Getting caught inside a warm apple pie is embarrassing, but Jim has found himself in stickier situations.
Well, we'll just tell your mother that we ate it all.
After a botched attempt to fix a broken lamp, Jim accidentally mixes up his lubricant with a container of superglue. You might think that the worst has happened, but matters only snowball from there as Jim glues his other hand to a dirty VHS tape. Fun fact, apparently paint thinner can come in handy under these most unorthodox circumstances. Nail polish remover could also do the work, although you're probably better off going to the ER, as humiliating as that sounds.
Poison control.
Hello. Hi. Yeah, I kind of super glued myself to myself.
Jim ultimately has no choice when the cops catch him on the roof, and he has to show both of his hands. At least, Jim's friends are supportive.
How you doing, son?
I've been better.
Number 4. Lava. Bridesmaids.
Jesus, Megan.
I'm sorry, I want to apologize. I'm not even confident of which end that came out of.
The original script for Bridesmaids always had a scene set in a bridal shop, but it wasn't nearly as raunchy. Initially, Annie and Helen would have butted heads over an expensive dress. To intensify their rivalry, the filmmakers decided that Annie should take the ladies to a cheap restaurant before going to the shop. Other than Helen, who just had salad, everyone gets food poisoning at the worst possible place while wearing the most glamorous outfits.
I think you'd just feel better if you threw up. I don't have to throw up.
Annie refuses to let Helen win, acting as if everything's fine. Yet it's hard to overlook the evidence. Exhibit A, vomit, which was made from oatmeal, yogurt, and carrot juice. Exhibit B, Megan's lava in the sink.
It's coming out of me like lava!
Exhibit C, a bride in the middle of the road, losing all control.
Oh no! Don't you dare ruin that dress!
Well, you're really doing it, aren't you? You're just shitting in the street.
Number 3, condom trouble, the 40-year-old virgin.
Hey, wait, do you have protection?
I don't like guns.
As the title implies, Andy spends much of this movie attempting to lose his virginity. It appears everything has fallen into place when Trish takes Andy back to her place. Alas, Andy neglected to learn how to put on a condom.
Do you mind if I use your Magnum?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You gotta be kidding. Oh, I am Aquaman.
Andy turns a Magnum into a Muppet and inflates another rubber like a balloon. Even after taking several condoms out for a test drive, Andy isn't getting the hang of it. Before Trish can see how inexperienced Andy is, her teenage daughter walks in on the scene.
I cannot believe that you're allowed to have sex, but I'm not. That is so unfair.
I'm gonna head out.
You should go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus, how many times did you just do it? Oh, my God.
Nothing has happened yet, although the pile of discarded condoms paints a different narrative. Andy takes his leave, but not without raising a question. How did he get a condom on his foot? Also, why?
Dude, teach me.
Number 2, hair gel. There's something about Mary. Even gross out humor depends on timing.
What exactly are we looking at here?
What do you mean? What?
Well, I mean, is it the or the?
Is it the Frank or the Beans?
Right.
Rather than immediately cut to an image of Ben Stiller's Frank and Beans, his accident is described in graphic detail before we're finally treated to a glimpse. Similarly, this scene initially relies on more suggestion, with much more of the debauchery occurring off-screen.
Where the hell did it go? Hang on! Wait a second!
After Stiller's Ted finishes up, he loses track of his bodily fluid. Mary finds the smoking gun hanging from Ted's hair, assuming that it's hair gel. In too deep, Ted can't prevent Mary from giving herself a new do.
So when you say, killer, you mean
He's a murderer. Yeah.
like an actual convicted murderer?
He killed people. I know, it's crazy.
The Farrelly brothers spent 6 months fighting with Fox over this scene until finally getting the green light. The scene reportedly had some audiences darting out of the theater, but we mainly remember it for the laughter. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Naked Wrestling. Borat.
This CJ was like no Kazakh woman I had ever seen. She had golden hairs, teeth as white as pearls.
Discovering Azamat getting intimate with a photo of his beloved Pamela, Borat jumps in for a full frontal attack. We mean that literally. Ken Division, who plays Azamat, suggested that he at least wear boxers for the scene. Everyone was okay with this except for Sacha Baron Cohen, who felt they had to go all out. The scene wasn't any easier for Cohen to shoot. He feared for his life as Division sat on him with air running out. The fight is eventually taken out of the room and into the hotel. The filmmakers shot this at a couple of different venues, but the onlookers didn't react as they had hoped. Finally, they got the desired shot upon crashing a San Diego mortgage convention. Very nice.
My beautiful. Which I have cleaned since last night.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.